Yo, what is up guys? I'm here hitting you up with a new CZN video. I wanted to share this team with you because it is absolutely fantastic and with a different style of video. Let me know please in the comments down below if you like it. I just commentate over my god run in Chaos level 4 Deep Trauma World 4, the green boss, and I wanted to share this team with you guys, which consists of May, Veronica and Ray. Shout out to the one viewer on YouTube who suggested me to try out Ray together with May because that opens up the Mika slot, because I'm using Mika for a different team already. So I was just trying something else, and I gotta say it is absolutely fantastic. This team steamrolls so hard once it gets going, and I just wanted to share this now with you guys. Here, as you can see in the background, I'm running, and the way I'm already structuring this. So personally, overall, when I go into my chaos runs, what I like to do is in the first map, I'm trying to get all the epiphany cards first, or all the unique cards first. Basically, I'm just trying to unlock the kit of my team first, and once I go into World 2, this is where I try to get all the upgrades for the cards, right? The epiphanies, the divine epiphanies and stuff like that, where it becomes really busted and broken with your team, right? So, and you can already see here how it the run works out. Usually how I structure these runs is, as I told you in my previous guide before, when it comes to the chaos runs, is I always try to switch between a battle and a event. Now obviously sometimes you cannot prevent going 2 battles in a row, but that is whatever at the end of the day. But I just try to balance it out between battle, event, then maybe a healing or a shop or stuff like that. And I also try to always get my hands on credits, because I always use credits the majority of the time to delete basic cards which I don't need, which are not a necessity. For example, when you play LING, she has a 1 mana shield card, you don't really need it, so those are the cards I delete. So why I was even doing this in the first place is because I wanted to get a save data for reasons I didn't had anything. And now that we are here at this tentacle boss, which I wanted to talk to you as well, it is very crucial also that you know what you're doing. Maybe some of you already faced it and think he's a menace, but he's actually not that difficult to beat, to be honest. You just need to know how you beat him, and that is by actually just cycling through different cards. You cannot throw the same character's card twice in a row. You have to always switch it up. And the important part, beating this boss, is crucial, because once you beat him, he actually drops a mythic weapon which you will equip to May, which is the intellect of chaos weapon, gives you attack plus 12% attack bonus, and on ravage, which means when you get rid of the break bar, you even reduce the stress level of your character. So if you can get him, go try picking him up, because when you beat him, he always guarantees this specific weapon drop, which is huge for your runs, for your DPS output. Do we have here? Oh, Rally! One of the best cards. I think this has potential. I think I want to get this because I can buff it up in that combo, and sometimes we have to deal with stupid multiple enemies, so having a AoE card I think might be good. Well, that hunch proved correct right with the next stage, where we immediately ran into a stage with 3 enemies. So it was really good that I picked up Overwhelm here. Overwhelm actually proved to be very good in these entire runs, because as you know, Mei Lin is a unit that does struggle with multiple opponents since she does not really have AoE at all. So having a 0 mana card which dishes out quite a lot of damage, especially in this type of situation, helps you, and especially also with your survivability overall. And that card does a lot of damage. And also the other card I picked up, the rally one, is definitely one of the better cards in this game. You basically get a card for free, you get a card draw, plus you can delay the actions from your enemies, which is very powerful if you think about it, because you can just steamroll Right after this fight, I got blessed with another key ability for this team setup, the Call of the Ancient Spirit. On critted heal 10%, which is incredibly huge because with the mailing we have a lot of chances to crit, and that with her damage output, the healing is just super good because with that our survivability really increased for these battles, which did help slightly, but overall we got so strong later down the line that I think it really did not matter that much. After that, I continued my journey, went to the shop always to remove a card. That's why I'm saving my credits, because you want to get rid of all the bad cards obviously. And with a little bit of luck, I also picked up the second Overwhelm, since it proved to be a very solid card for this run, especially with all these AoE mob groups. After beating the final boss of map 1, I was able to copy one of my cards. Unfortunately, the options weren't the greatest ones because you want to really duplicate cards which have an epiphany effect on them. Without them, it's like kind of weak, to be honest. So this why I was kind of disappointed, if you can tell by my face. So I chose just one of the cards from May for consistency purposes and picked up the Quantum Collector as well for the second map. Going into the second floor, I chose Envy as my card. When using API, you gain Moral, so that helps a lot with the damage output because it legitimately just steamrolls so quickly. You get so many stacks and you can deal so much damage with your team here. So very good pickup overall. Oh! Yo, how random to get a divine just there. Well, after picking up a divine ability right after a normal battle, which was uncommon to me at this point in time, I immediately ran into a second divine epiphany with an event stage right here, which was quite funny. And it was for the Overwhelm card, which proved to be very strong, and we just got an additional effect which just gives us moral and vulnerable on the target, which just increases the damage output even further, which is just completely ridiculous. After a nice rest for the party and the long journey, we ran back to back into another divine epiphany, which I was not aware of. Here you can just pick up a blue one, and I was able to choose one of my cards, so I was thinking about what should I do. I ended up choosing the 0 mana card of Mei Yin just for the buff itself, and we got a divine feature here where we can draw 2 cards and then we can just throw exhaust 2 cards, and then we get buffs moral resolve for 1 turn, and the costs of this card is reduced as well, so 1 mana cost, which is fairly ridiculous that I'm getting 3 divine epiphanies back to back. Now, after picking up all these buffs, it's obviously also time to show you what is actually happening in these battles, with a little bit of a slowed down gameplay with normal speed and not sped up timing, because otherwise this video would be an hour and a half long, right? So I had to speed it up and cut the stuff right here. But I do want to show you what this looks like in general. So you just buff up the card. I ended up having always like a lot of upgrades, but that is happening later down the line. But here I'm just doing the first step, buffing up, doing my thing, and here already yeeted away one of these and opponents with just a single card effect right here. So we're just throwing out the 0 mana cards, dealing a little bit of damage, so 1600 damage just with throwing out 2 strike cards. Okay, keep that in mind. It's just a generated 0 mana card, dishes out 800 damage for absolutely no reason right here, and we heal up with our Arven, which helps out a lot. I have the Arven equipped to the Ray because it just makes perfect sense, because we do need a little bit of healing and sustain overall. Now what we do here is activate the upgrade card for the Veronica and get the bombardment, which I didn't have during that time. I just generated that card newly for this time. I waited especially for this card to trigger as well. And now here what I'm doing is I'm going to get more cards with the effect of Ray, and here I decide to use the Strike of the Darkness to increase the basic damage, because actually Overwhelm is treated as a basic card. You can tell it by the white text, and I'm buffing up that as well. So yeah, I'm just still contemplating, should I draw cards or should I buff? I was, nope, let me buff up my card. So I chose the Overwhelm card, and I'm using the Divine one first because that gives us more moral stacks, and you here see 1400 damage, and then we follow up with the second one. Okay, never pick the shield one again, it's ass. Chat, did you see this shit? Oh, a buff. Well, at this point, it was really smooth sailing. I was just steamrolling through every single boss stage or normal stage or whatever. That was really, I was really at this point on my revenge arc, because I was never that confident with my team as I was with this specific run. Every single time I was like, will I be able to survive this? This one I was like, dude, just give me the next victim. Just give me my next victim. I'm gonna steamroll. I'm just gonna destroy everything on my way. I don't care whatsoever. Come at me. I will rip you apart. Well, now I've got another Divine Epiphany right here. I chose Veronica here, especially her unique card, which creates a ballista, which is very, very strong. And I got lucky with my pick. I actually got, which creates the Giant Ballista, which is the strongest one, because the Giant Ballista is a full-blown AoE, which does a lot of damage and helps out overall, which is just ridiculous at this point in time. In a chest room, we also picked up the second method weapon, which is absolutely perfect for Veronica, since she's all about extra damage here. So we are just picking up that 30% bonus for free. Dude, I think, not gonna lie, at this point, chat, at this... Draw 4 cards? I think at this point, I have to probably upload this tomorrow, title it the biggest god run in the history of this game. After picking up my first mythic card, which I, to be honest with you guys, I didn't even know that it drops there, which in my opinion is completely busted. 1 mana, draw 4, absolutely ridiculous how much card draw that actually generates. But yeah, at this point, as I just mentioned earlier, it's just smooth sailing. I'm just going, nothing really stands in my way here right now, and it's just one victim after another. It's just bully gaming at this point. Like, I'm a professional bully here right now. Now we are at the final stage of this chaos dungeon with the final boss. I did one simple misplay in this one. I used a combo card from MaTeIRiA without having the combo active. I should have played a different card first before I activated the card. Outside of that, really good gameplay, and I just wanted to show you that one, and I'll leave you with this one here. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. I really appreciate it, and see you with the next one. Deuces.